Hello everyone, this is Untitled Chapter, and today we are doing a pick a card reading all about what's next. If you don't know what's up in your life, if you don't know where you want to go, if you just need a little bit of a push from the universe, this is the right video for you. This is the video we're doing today. I hope you enjoy this video as much as I have fun doing it. Today I'm going to use the Darkwood Tarot. As you know, this is my favorite deck to use, especially when it has to do with shadow work. And this video, even though it is a general reading, I feel like a lot of the messages need to come from a deepest part from our souls, and I feel like this is the right way to go. So yeah, this is pile number 1 with a little love key, this is pile number 2 with a silver key, and this is pile number 3 with the gold key. Feel free to pause this video and meditate a little bit to figure out which part has the right message for you. You can always come back to this part of a video if something doesn't really resonate to you. It is totally fine. Just come back to this part of a video and pick another pile and go to the corresponding timestamp from a description box down below to get to your message a little bit faster. And without further ado, let's move on to the readings. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 1 with the love key. Let's see what's next for you. We have the Two of Cups, a rare gem. This card rarely pops up, but I love it when it does. The Two of Cups is one of my favorite cups. I mean, look at it. It is just so beautiful. As you know, this is my favorite deck that I use. The art is just impeccable. It is so beautiful. The number 2, generally, the meaning of the number 2 is connections, things coming together, people coming in agreement, and everything just falling into place, especially when it comes to relationships, friendships, and generally all kinds of partnerships. This can mean that there is an agreement in your work life, you and a specific co-worker coming together to solve issues, solve problems, you and a specific someone coming together and solve any particular issues that you might have had before. All that to say that it feels like some form of agreement is coming to you. The Two of Cups also represents soulmates, so it is a beautiful love card. And yeah, I feel like if you haven't met a specific someone, if you haven't met the one yet, I feel like what is coming next is especially this. This special someone that you have been waiting for so long. You two are going to match each other's energy very, very well. I feel like your paths were going to be somewhat similar. I just feel like it is so good to just miss it. I feel like you need to have your eyes open and your heart, of course, open. This person might look different than you might have been expecting, but what matters the most is a kind heart and a good attitude, more than just the looks always can change, but there are things, especially in the attitude and in the personality of someone, that are going to stay forever, and you would love to have something like that in your life, a person with all those great characteristics. Again, it feels like you are going to have an agreement with this specific person, and yeah, generally it can mean that you are forming good connections. So what is coming towards you is good connections, good friendships are forming, and a little bit of love, a love sprinkle coming across in this reading. I mean, it is the Two of Cups. As you can see, it is very romantic. There is water. The water represents the emotions. The cups correspond to the water element also. Again, it is all about emotions, the ability to share our emotions, how we choose to word, how we feel. And yeah, I feel like you're going to meet someone who is going to not only agree with you in a lot of things. They can easily understand where you're coming from. They can easily understand and read your feelings, read your emotions in your face. I just feel like it is so good to have a person like this in your life. It feels like they are a very, very good person. Of course, it can mean that you might find yourself in the need to meet more people, not just, a special someone love wise. It can mean that you want to form new friendships, or that you're going again to partner up, with someone at work and level up. So let's see what more the tarot can say. We have the Seven of Pentacles. That's an interesting one. And it is quite different than the Rider-Waite, depiction. But let me get one more card before I start reading the Seven of Pentacles. I just want one more. Let me see. Six of Swords. I was getting a specific feeling. This is why I wanted to get two cards for the past energy. So the reason I'm getting past energy is because sometimes there is a pattern when we read the cards, and the pattern, oh my god, I'm sorry, the pattern seems like you need to do something different in order to, stop being on a loop. So it feels like, yes, you have been on a loop, but I feel like you set yourself free not a long time ago, but sometimes it just feels too hard to just keep moving and keep moving alone. As you can see in the Six of Swords picture over here, yes, you moved on, but there is someone left behind. But you needed to leave. You needed to choose yourself. You needed to choose something different for yourself. It is not always about the other person, no matter how much you love them. If they break your heart, if they never listen to you, if they never share, how they feel about you, or if they are never happy when you are happy, then how can they be your friend? How can they be a good partner to you? They will never be. Or they will be in the future, it is their own path. But I feel like you chose yourself, and that is very, very good to see. So the Six of Swords not only resembles traveling, it resembles, moving across towns or moving countries, or, try to step out of the loop and do something different with your life. It just feels like nobody in your family has done something like this before, and it feels like, you're breaking this generational curse. Sometimes it feels like that for you. But yeah, with the Six of Swords, I see that you're moving to calmer waters, and I feel like it is just so incredible to see. It took a lot of courage, for you to step out of your comfort zone and just go and do the crazy thing. But I feel like you are so much, you're in the right path. It just feels so clearly that you are on the right path. With the Seven of Pentacles right next to it, I just feel like you had way too much on your plate and you just wanted to rest for a bit. The work was hard, and it is hard to keep it up also, just by yourself, or doing all the labor by yourself. And it feels like, yes, you have been wanting to share your feelings, share your opinions, find comfort in, a new companionship, and you are getting there. You're getting there. What is coming next is literally the Two of Cups. Is you and a special someone coming together. It can be a new circle of friends. It can be so much goodness that comes from other people if you let them see who you truly are, if you let them see your true colors, and if you are open, if your heart is open enough, for your own. Yeah, you have been waiting for this. You have been waiting to find this new company, find new friends, find a new circle of people who are like-minded as you, have the same thoughts, have the same taste in music, or, you want to do something different with your life. I feel like you were way too hard on yourself, or other people were way too hard on you, and you just chose yourself. You chose to be on a different path. It was very, very hard for you to deal with everything being new. uh, but I feel like you are managing things just right. You are working hard. I feel like, yes, you are a very hard worker. Everything that you have been doing, I feel like, yes, it was worth doing it. I don't feel like you have wasted any time. I feel like everything comes to you on the right time, and everything comes at the right time for you to meet this special person, this special someone. Let's see what else is there for you. I'm very excited for this message. Oh my god, not only you have a specific someone that is coming along, you also have friends. I feel like I've been saying it a lot also. I feel like the next best thing that you could also have is a circle of friends, and a partner coming along, of course, with the Two of Cups. So yeah, we have the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups. As I said, the number 2 is about forming connections and partnerships, and the number 3 is about friendships, and the circle becoming even bigger. The 2 becomes 3, a couple becoming a family. It feels like not only you meet one person that it is going to they are going to be very important to be on your path. You're going to meet new people, new friends. I feel like your friend circle is going to change a lot, and you are going to find people that they just feel the same as you. They will be as happy as you, and even if you do not feel very, very happy right now with your life or with your choices, maybe you feel guilty for doing something different, from leaving home or living generally, as it feels like you have done with the Six of Swords over there. I feel like these people that you're going to meet with the Three of Cups card over there, they are going to be so much, they are going to offer you so much support. They're going to be very supportive of you and what you chose to do with your life. And I feel like you're going to rub your eyes from surprise, because you never had such a loving and deeply affectionate circle of friends before. And it just feels right to not only you choose yourself, you can finally see that you can choose your friendships as well. You can choose your partners. Not everyone that comes along is going to be your friend, and I feel like, of course, this is a blessing. As people tend to say, friends are the family we choose, and believe me, I live by that. Your circle of friends says a lot about you, if you ask me. But yeah, that doesn't mean that you have to stay with people that are unkind. I feel like it is better to be just by yourself than have friends that are unkind or unloving, or they are not supportive of you. I mean, you deserve to be loved and supported in all your endeavors, no matter how crazy or unreasonable they might seem. So yeah, to me it feels like what is coming next is just so wonderful. I feel like you need to be excited. I mean, the cards are very, very positive, and of course, it feels like you just need this little push from the universe, as I already said. We have the Moon card. That is an interesting one. The Moon card lets me know that there are some anxieties coming up, that you can just not leave, alone. I feel like there is anxiety and nervousness. There is so much that needs to be done. Should you do it now? Should you leave it for later? Maybe life is hard. Maybe you see with dreams also. It feels like your sleep is kind of uneasy. But I don't know, it just feels like life goes a little harder than you expected, but I feel like it is all in your mind for some reason. With the Moon card, there are some anxieties coming up. I feel like you see visions, you have some illusions that are very different from the reality, and it just brings not the best of you. I just feel like there are certain pressures that you haven't just, they haven't came off your back just yet. It just feels a little harder to maintain things as they are. But you know what? You don't need to maintain things as they are. Sometimes things just happen, and you need to let go, and you need to learn the lesson, and you just let it go. Not everything has to come from you. Some things that are meant for you, you don't have to fight for them. If you have to fight for them, maybe, just maybe, you need to take some rest for yourself first. Figure out if it is actually something that you need to push more energy, put more energy, and give it a little push. And if not, maybe it is not the right time just yet. Maybe this is why anxiety is coming up. But yeah, not everything is bad with the moon card. The moon card also represents, again, dreams. Maybe again you have some weird dreams, or maybe it feels like your dreams are a little bit more meaningful than usual. I feel like spending more time looking at the moon is going to help you a lot with your anxiety. It just feels that there are certain things that are coming up and they hold a message for you. When something strange happens, or you see certain numbers, maybe 222 or 333, I feel like you need to pay a little bit more attention to the signs, and see that everything is going to work out for the best of you. And again, just leave some space for some things to unfold naturally by themselves and not by force. And yeah, I feel like that is all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonates to you. Let me know if you have questions and if you have ideas for future videos. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Let's move on to pile number 2. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 2 with a silver key. Let's see what it is that you need to know. We have the Knight of Wands. I love me some wine, Knight of Wands. This is natural, pure energy flowing into your life. All Knights in Tarot correspond to the message of movement. So if you have been feeling stuck, if you have been feeling like nothing is moving on or according to your plans, get ready to just shift this thing all around. The Knight of Wands literally is here to tell you that you are ready to move on, you are ready to make the initiative, you're ready to get to the next step, you're ready to make the first move also. And yeah, with the wands energy is the fire element. The fire element is all about passion and whatever gives us drive and motivation to do things. So again, if you have been feeling lethargic, if you have been feeling like you do not have a lot of energy, or you have too many things to do and you just cannot find time for everything, I feel like what is coming next for you is just going to give you this literally this energy to just go off and do everything that you have been planning for so long. You are going to have so much energy and you're going to use it to get all the things that you need to do put together and create the life that you want. With the Knight of Wands, we have movement, we have so much happening all at once, and you have the energy to actually do all the things at once. It is this burst of energy. It feels like people around you see how energetic you are and they help you all along. Maybe this Knight of Wands also shows a person that is around you and helps you move along with things. Also, the Knight of Wands can represent some form of vehicle. It can represent maybe you getting a new car, maybe you getting a new bicycle. It shows some form of transportation, or maybe you want to do something different with your life. It can represent a lot of new hobbies, new things that come to your life. And I just feel like it is how do I say, I just feel like you are so ready to just change everything up, change things up. I feel like maybe you have been scared in the past to do small steps. Maybe the steps that you were taking towards a goal, you thought like they were not good enough, or they were not how you envisioned them to be. But I don't know, I just feel like even small steps are better than no steps at all. And yeah, I feel like maybe you were a little too hard on yourself on that. Let me get some more cards to see what is else for you. maybe we can see a little bit more of the past energy before I move on to what is going to happen next, because past energy always helps, with seeing the pattern, see how you used to be and how you are going to be from now on, if you maybe change something, if change is what is needed. Again, it seems like with the Knight of Wands, you just want to move your body a little more. You just want to find a better method of transportation, maybe distances, from work to home and all that jazz. Maybe it is a little bit tiring for you and you try to find some form of solution. Let's see what cards we got. We have the Nine of Cups, and we also got the that's interesting. We have the Three of Swords. That's an interesting turn of events. I mean, this is the past energy, so it's not something that you will carry for long. It feels like you had a heartbreak in the past. So the Three of Swords correspond to the message of a heartbreak, some form of treason, some form of someone not being very good to you and you hold a grudge. It just feels like someone has hurt you in the past and you just want to move forward with your life. It feels like your heart is broken. It feels like no one understands you. It just feels a little too hard. The words were too harsh and the attitude was even harsher. I just feel like there are people around you that didn't really treat you well. It just feels that you didn't deserve to be treated this way. Yet for some reason you allowed these people to treat you badly. Maybe you needed to set some boundaries and you didn't, or you just loved you loved the person so much that you thought boundaries were not something that it was that important. You thought that the other person understood you. This can be someone, someone you had a relationship with, an ex. It can also be an ex-friend. Maybe you are not friends anymore with this person, but they still hurt you as if it is a relationship. To me, friendships hurt a little bit more than relationships, exes and stuff. But this is just me. This is just how life has treated me when it comes to friendships. But I don't know. I don't want to just speak from experience. I'm just saying that sometimes the people that you think they understand you the most are the people who hurt you the most, because they just know what makes you angry and they just go ahead and do that. But I don't know, for some reason this heartbreak that really brought you down has something to do with you actually getting what you deserve and actually get where you want to go. This Three of Swords just lets me know that no matter how much life is going to hit you with, there is just so much goodness that is next for you. The Nine of Cups has this beautiful message that you are so oh my god, how do I say this? With the Nine of Cups, I just see that you have it all. You are a perfect friend, a perfect person to be around people. You are proud of who you are and you just want other people to recognize how hard you have worked on something. And even if people around you do not really recognize your efforts, you are going to find people who do, and you are ready to celebrate your successes. You are ready to celebrate other people's successes. You are ready to go ahead and make new friends. I feel like what you desired is people to be proud of you, and maybe this is where the heartbreak took place. Somebody you thought that they were going to be proud of you, for some reason they chose to word their emotions very, very harshly, and that broke your heart. But I just feel like this is going to turn around. You're going to be feeling so well being away from this person, being away from this heartbreak. You have so much to give, and there is so much that life wants to offer to you with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups just let me know that you have all the right tools, you have all the right path is just right in front of you, and you need to just go ahead and do it. I feel like when people are just living your life, there is so much more space for you to just go ahead and live your dreams. I mean, I too can speak from experience from that. Again, as I said, with my friendships, there were a lot of ups and downs, but still, even if there are these people are not in my life anymore, I still get to do what I love, and I have time to do even more things that I loved and I just didn't do. Not that friends or ex-friends now don't allow you to do things that you like, but it just seems that I needed some time for those things as well, and that time was taken away because I was thinking and I was worrying a lot about the other person. A lot of the times, the people that we leave behind are people that worried us so much for literally no reason. But anyway, let's get more cards. Let's see what else is next for you. I feel like you can see life more positively right now with the Nine of Wands, the Knight. Did I say 9? And the 9. I mean, and the 9 and the Knight of Wands. I feel like there is so much positivity out there for you. The key is to remain positive. The key is to remain focused on the path that you want to be on. And not the path that you want to be on is not just one path. There are limitless and limitless other paths, and you just know it. You know that everything out there is there for you. I feel like you have a lot of options, and I mean, the right card just fell along. We have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is the card of options. Life is offering you so many things, and maybe you want to just daydream a little bit about them. You just want to figure out if this is the right path for you. Yeah, the Seven of Cups is all about dreams. It is all about our endless and infinite possibilities and infinite outcomes of things that we have in our head. As you can see, even from the picture, every cup, each of the cups, the 7 cups over here, has something a little different inside of it, which basically means that whatever it is that you choose, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is going to be a forever path. It just means that maybe this option is going to help you for a little while. See how one cup has the moon? Maybe you want to focus on your emotions. Maybe you want to focus on your healing. Maybe you want to focus on your dreams and what they are trying to tell you, finding the meaning behind certain things that you see in your dreams. This is what the moon might represent for you. We also have the snake. The snake also it can represent different things depending on your culture. In my culture, I don't know if I have said this before, I am Greek. Snake also has a double meaning due to Christianity, and stuff. But in ancient Greece, the snake was the symbol of healing. It was a symbol of health, due to the venom of the snake. Sometimes it heals, sometimes, it just leaves a person. But yeah, again, due to Christianity, due to all sorts of myths, the snake has become some form of an enemy. So will you choose to see the snake as an enemy or as in healing? Again, you might choose more than one path. You are more than welcome to choose more than just one path. It's just that now that you are free, now that you have, oh my God, how do I say this? Now that you have lived so many different things, also it can represent things that you have already done. You are ready to set up for a new goal. So let's see what this new goal of yours looks like. Let's see. We have our card. Oh, that is an interesting one. We have the Ace of Cups. You are ready to choose your heart. See how we moved from the past, which was full of heartbreak, and it was not that much of a good energy. We moved literally from one side to the complete opposite. I love that for you. You have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups corresponds to a new beginning, and that new beginning is a beautiful new beginning that has so much meaning in your heart. The cups correspond to the water element, and the water element is all about our emotions, how our heart works, how we understand, and how we choose to show our emotions to the world, how we choose to share our feelings, and what we choose to do with those. All aces in that correspond to the message of a new beginning. So what do we have here? We have a new emotional beginning. You are going to meet all the right people that were always there for you. It just feels that you know them since forever. It can represent a new relationship if you have been wanting to have a specific answer in relationship wise. This represents a beautiful new relationship, or the beginning of you just met someone new, the beginning of a friendship, the beginning of a relationship. It can represent a proposal as well. It can represent that you are doing so much good in the world. You are just offering so much, and the universe just wants to give back to you. As you know, the more you give from your heart without expecting anything in return, the more the universe is going to provide for you. Everything that comes from kindness, it will return to you with kindness. Never forget that. The Ace of Cups literally lets me know that that you see so many messages. Everything comes to you because you attract it, because you know you deserve it, and the cup that you are holding is going to overflow with love and emotion. And I feel like when you know your worth, all the right people just are attracted to you. All the right people just come to you because you know you deserve it, and you know you're worth it. So that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonates to you. Let me know if you have questions and if you have ideas for future videos. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Let's go to pile number 3. Hello, this is for everyone who picked pile number 3 with the gold key. Let's see what's next for you. We have the star card. I love the star card. It is so beautiful. It's card number 17. And I really love that for you. The number 17 goes down to an 8. 8 is the number of infinite possibilities and all possible outcomes that can happen to you if you just make a little bit of effort towards whatever path you want to choose for yourself. The star card corresponds to the message of creativity and also healing. So I feel like there are a lot of things that you have been thinking. Maybe you are a chronic overthinker. Maybe you just fall in deep with your thoughts and you end up losing yourself in these thoughts. But I feel like this comes to an end, and everything in your brain just start to make sense, and everything just falls into place, and healing is coming up for you. Healing can come in so many forms. It can come in the form of you finding out something that you are very passionate about, you doing something creative for the first time in 5 or 6 years. Maybe you fall behind in something that you really love to do, and you find the joy to do it again. The star card literally can tell you that there are so many things that can heal you, and all those things can lead you to true happiness. The star card leaves us with hope. It leaves us feeling so hopeful for the future and see something bright even at the darkest of times. And even with the dark, even when everything is dark, the stars are going to be there. The star is going to shine bright. And I feel like there is so much guidance from the sky. There's so much guidance. Maybe you are going to start involve yourself in astrology. Maybe this is what the star card might represent for some of you. And you see how sometimes planets, when they are, for example, in retrograde, bring certain things into our lives, or they whatever it is the planets do. For example, right now we have a massive Mercury retrograde that I'm filming this video. This video is actually timeless. It doesn't matter when you are watching it. I'm just saying some examples over here. So there we have an Mercury retrograde right now. It is in Aries. It is in the zodiac sign of Aries. And believe me when I tell you, there are already so many things that correspond to Mercury, everything involved with Mercury that is just not going very well. We also had an eclipse and it was very hard. Half of my family got sick, and there were so many troubles with transportation and moving in town. Everything just for some reason went into a mess. And you know how astrology sometimes help us see things more clearly. This is just something that you can see yourself doing as well, you know. Try to learn about astrology, but again, it can represent something completely different. You don't have to be just as I say. This is just whatever feels good to you. It can be a hobby that you thought you didn't want to do, but now you want to do. You want to explore it. For example, you might want to take dance classes, or you might want to study something new. Maybe you want to become a doctor, even if you tried and studied something completely different in the past. Maybe you are an artist and you are forced to have a normal job like me and you want to do something completely different, like having a YouTube channel and saying tarot and reading tarot. I don't know, people are so I don't know, I feel like so many people feel this struggle of just being one thing when we are so multidimensional, and it is just not fair because we have so many possible outcomes, we have infinite possibilities, we are limitless, and I feel like we should not limit ourselves, but we should also take some steps towards some dreams that we have, or try to focus our energy in supporting a dream even if we cannot have it. For example, I hear so many people saying that they wanted to do ballet grow up, and they never got to do it, and maybe now they want to go to dance classes, but they feel like they are not good enough, or they don't want to just go and not taken seriously. I totally understand that, but you can still support the art. You can still go to the theater and watch ballet. There are so many good shows out there. See what I'm going with this? There are so many things that have a correspondence to a specific goal of ours, that there is something inside of us that needs healing, and you can just find other ways to do it. So let's see what else is there. Maybe we can jump into the past a little bit to figure out the pattern, to see why is the star card so important for you. Let's see. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, of course, you have been working so hard. The Seven of Pentacles corresponds to working hard and really needing to take some time off, because this pressure to work hard and make money is just too much, and I totally understand where you're coming from. So we have the Eight of Swords. I sense a theme with this reading. I feel like you have been hurt in the past. I feel like I am repeating pile number 2. I feel like people who chose pile number 2 had a really hard time try to figure out themselves, or try to move along from a heartbreak. But you seem very similar. Maybe you're watching this video with your friend and you find yourselves in very similar situations, kind of different but also kind of similar. Yeah, it seems like you're going through similar things as pile number 2, but I feel like there is something different. I mean, a very distinguished difference when it comes to, you know, the differences between pile number 3 and pile number 2. So it feels like with the Eight of Swords, you have been through a lot. You feel very troubled. You feel like every burden on the world is on your shoulders, and you just want to find an escape. It just feels like you are frozen in time, and people around you are just waiting for you to feel trapped and take advantage of you. But I feel like most of these things are in your head, because the swords correspond to the air element, and the air element is all about things that are in our mind, our communication skills, our mental state, everything that comes from our brain, and it comes from our thoughts. And I feel like there are a lot of scenarios that go through your head every single moment. I feel like maybe you are an overthinker, and maybe you have tried some form of therapy in the past to find solutions in all those things. But I feel like more than anything, what you needed is rest, and find this time to figure out what actually has a specific meaning in your life. Something that has meaning for you does not necessarily have for other people the same meaning as you find it having, the same meaning. What I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of things that they were going on in your head, but above all, you wanted to put yourself first and rest, take some time off. You have done everything the best way that you could, and no one can take that from you, literally. And I feel like from now on, what you need to focus on next is on your creativity, your creative endeavors. I feel like you have so many talents that have yet to unfold, because with the star card, this creative energy that flows in your life is going to heal you. It is going to heal the deepest parts of yourself. The star card, again, it is about creative energy, but also healing, creating healing energy in your life through something creative. Let's get more cards to see what's next, because this is what we're doing today. But sometimes, it is important to get cards for the past in order to understand the pattern, what has been going on for a little while. So yeah, let's see what's next. Let's see what the future holds. We have the Emperor. That's a strong energy, and very different from what we have been having here. The Emperor card is a major arcana card, just like the star card. It corresponds to big events in our lives. It is card number 4. The number 4 is the number of stability. So I feel like there is more stability to come for you in your life. It may come in the form of a specific person that comes your way and helps you along, find more stability, find more security, or you become this person by actually getting active in the things that require your energy right now, that require a little bit more focus. I feel like you're moving on from having all kinds of random thoughts to having more specific thoughts and goals, because having goals helps minimize what needs to be done. And when you make a list of things that you need to do in order to achieve a goal, it just makes it a little bit more helpful. With the Emperor card, we have this energy of structure, things that need a routine in order to thrive at some point on. The Emperor card is also about success. It suggests that successful life is coming towards you, but you need to be very prepared and very structured with your routines, and you need to focus your energy in what needs to be done. You need to take the initiative. You need to make the first move in order to achieve it. The Emperor card also corresponds to the zodiac sign of Aries, so maybe you are an Aries, or there is someone again that comes along and helps you, that falls under that zodiac sign. It can also represent a father figure for some of you that may have been having thoughts about some form of a father figure or any authority figure, to be exact. It doesn't necessarily have to be a father or a male or something like that. This is just what this person feels for you, some form of authority, some form of someone who has a bigger spot for you, for example in the workspace. That's just an example I'm trying to set here. Let me get one more card and finish off this tarot reading. So we have the Three of Pentacles. That's an interesting end to this tarot reading. A good one, of course. We have the Pentacles. The Pentacles correspond to the earth element, and the earth element is all about material things in life, money, things that we exchange our energy to, and things that need some form of payment in order to be done. The number 3 is the number of connections. It is the number of coming together. It is the number of friendship. It is the number of siblinghood, brotherhood, sisterhood. It is a number that lets us know that we connect as a society, that we connect in friendships, and generally it is about connections, the 2 becoming 3. So the 3 of Pentacles is about some form of partnership coming together. For example, you and your partner decide to change something in the house, maybe something that you cannot do, maybe because you don't know how it is done, or that you just don't have the right tools. So you hire someone and you pick some specific person that comes along, and the 2 becomes 3. It can be that you might need someone to help you in your workspace. Maybe you want someone to, I don't know, maybe you work in a specific field and someone asks you to do a specific job. Maybe you do not have time to do that specific job, and you hire someone to help you along, and you pay them, and there is this forming of a connection, and there is a forming of friendship as well. It just means that the job is being done. So as I said, with the Emperor card, there is this energy that someone comes along and helps you, and the 3 of Pentacles also suggests that more people are coming into your life to help you create the life that you want. I feel like there is, apart from the healing and the creative aspects of this reading that it is suggested with the Star card, there is also this huge energy inside of you to go ahead and do stuff that you actually want to do. Maybe you were restricted before, as it seems with the 8 of Swords over there, but I feel like you taking some time off to rest and focusing your energy on your creative skill and your creative thought, it actually creates the life that you want. You have the right people that are coming along. There is so much good energy and good people coming along to help you with your endeavors, and you are also becoming more and more structured with your routines and the things that just need to be done. I feel like your mind is being cleared up a lot. Again, it feels like you have been overthinking a lot of things, and right now you're moving into a more specific energy about things that need to be done, and you just do them. You are not overthinking about what needs to be done. You know what needs to be done, and you are doing it. There is no stress. There is nothing that stops you from doing what it is that you want, but there is also this energy that you are doing the best that you can with your abilities. And with the 7 of Pentacles, rest is just so important. Never forget that resting is also part of a successful story. Okay, when you know when to rest, it is so much more helpful building the life that you want. And yeah, I feel like that is all the messages I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below if this message resonated to you. Let me know if you have questions and if you have ideas for future videos. Subscribe to my channel. I post every week. I love you guys, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.